Welcome to Cine Here, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy, Nicky Tay.
And today, we are reviewing Mandalorian Episode 2.
So we are back right where we left off, right? Is the Mandalorian with this Yoda baby. And I'm going to keep calling him Yoda baby because that's kind of adorable, low-key.
Yeah, it is.
When you think about it. It's not Baby Yoda.
Yeah, it's Yoda baby.
It's Yoda baby, right?
Yeah.
Two different things. And now.
Whoa. Can I take over?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me get it. You know,
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Damn, but
Yeah, let me go.
Is Yoda baby.
Yeah, I got you.
Just want to make sure you got it. Yoda baby.
Okay. And the Mandalorian is with the Yoda baby.
There you go.
Okay. And they are traveling together. A lot of people speculated that the pod, right, was moving with the Force. But now we see that the pod is moving electronically, right? And which is cool because we are in that time.
So that is real.
Yes.
I thought it was still the Force. Even
No.
with the... I was like, oh, what is going on? He got the Force in that?
No.
I was confused. I didn't know they had that capability.
Boy, he do. Yoda baby. Yeah. But now we know that it's electronic, which is fine. So him and the Mandalorian, the Mandalorian and the Yoda baby is traveling together. And we start to get a little inklings of something up, right? Like the Mandalorian starts to see like, this don't feel right. So he stops. Because as a bounty hunter he is, he knows when he feels an ambush.
Yeah.
And he was ambushed, right?
That's crazy.
And it's crazy that if you really paying attention to the details, you can actually see the shadows running in the back. Like, that is how detailed.
You've seen that?
Yes. That is how detailed the
That's
Mandalorian is. And I enjoy that level of cinematography. But we see him running in the back, and then they attack him. And like all of the people that have attacked him so far, he kicks butt in the best way possible, knocks them all down, boom, in that. Let's get back to the ship.
It's crazy that like you even would try it like it went home.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like regular like if you're not a Jedi fighting Boba Fett? Like what?
Too much.
Like and this guy not Boba. I wish you would like get a name. I hope it's a Fett. I hope if he a Fett.
He's Mandalorian. I think that's enough. I feel like that name is already carrying its own.
Let him be like Gabba Fett. a Kawaka Fett. Something crazy, bro. What? Like is Boba Fett
The Fett's beastie. The Boba's
grandnephew?
No, I don't need that.
What with Yoda baby? Bro, that just sounds like a mashup for the ages.
I don't need that.
Like
I like how they building up the Mandalorian.
that's how yeah.
Anybody that know them like them.
Yeah,
It's like the Wakandans.
Yeah, build him up as a Fett.
No, would you want to be one of the Wakandans been built up as like Loki's kid or some shit? No, you don't want that. Thor's kid or something.
The Wakandas or
The Wakandans.
the Asgardians?
The Wakandans. Because you gotta think about it. They have the metal, they have the vibranium. Just like
And they also be
Mandalorian
God.
steel.
They also be God. Living with black men. Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
No, that's different. That's different. That's different. I don't like that.
Either way, let's get on back to the story. So he goes and take this baby Yoda back and collect his bounty. He gets attacked.
Yoda baby. You did it.
I'm sorry, Yoda baby. He gets attacked. He finds out that the guys were using the same tracking device that he was using in the previous episode.
Yeah, easy.
He gets back to the ship and he sees something that anybody in the hood knows very well.
Yeah, they got his goddamn tire. They just stripped him for his new chrome rims, 24s. They taking him on his flats. No, but the Jawas got him, you know. And anybody who has been with us, and by us I mean George Lucas and family, and the Star Wars franchise, they know those Jawas, those damn Jawas. They are just so crafty and annoying. It is crazy. They stripped his entire ship in a matter of a fight.
A fortnight. They had a day probably.
Yeah, they just gone. Like I'm talking his ship, like steering wheel gone. He can't even go light speed.
Y'all took the steering wheel?
Like, what? The toilet seat? Like y'all ridiculous.
So what do any bounty hunter do in a moment where he's getting jacked? He's watching the jackers jack him. Give me my stuff back is what I would have yelled, but he didn't. He's a lot more resourceful.
I'm not yelling nothing. I'm gonna shoot first, ask questions later.
Give me my stuff back. Well, he took your phone.
Yeah, he did. And I loved it.
He got out his gun, which is right now very resourceful because earlier in the previous episode, we seen it be able to knock off the creature trying to attack a ship by hitting him with the lightning bolt. Yeah. Now we are seeing this weapon used to fire long range sniper shots.
Did he already use it as a
Staff.
Staff?
He also used as a staff.
It's a staff, taser, and a gun. That's crazy.
It's too much. It's too much.
Like, what is this?
It's too much. It's something that I want.
Bro, and what if it's a lightsaber at the other end?
Nah, what do you want?
I don't know. That's fake. I can't even.
Mandalorian blade.
I can't.
But anyway, he starts to pull out this magical weapon at this point, and Yoda baby is relaxing. He's chilling. He's still in the crib, crying, whatever Yoda babies do. And he starts to shoot the Jawas. And he gets a lot of them.
Yeah, and this ain't like a clone shot where it's pew and there's a hole in them and they just go down. He was turning them into dust. So like, I don't know what's up with this weapon, but the Jawas were literally poofing like they had been Thanos snapped. Like Marvel, like y'all going crazy with the dust. Chill. Or Disney, y'all going crazy with the dust. He's shooting them, they running, they scattering, they hop in they big ship. I know it's got a name, I cannot think of the name. Sand vessel, something like that. And they riding off. This guy is Indiana Jones in, climbing on it, dodging rocks. I'm like, what are you gonna do? It's like 100 Jawas in this thing. You gonna kill them all? Well, yeah, that was his intent. Until he gets to the top and realizes that Jawa's not all pushovers, right? Yeah. Jawa's not, like, you done killed a few of us, yeah, we got plenty to spare. Yeah. But guess what? We are crafty. That's why we're stealing parts from your ship, because we got weapons too. Tasing. Just like he did that monster in the first one, it's right back to bite him in the butt. He falls off the ship, and he's out cold.
And Yoda baby is watching the shame, right? He follows along.
Yeah, Yoda baby
shows along.
Yoda baby disappointed.
Yeah,
he's like, you should just let the droid kill me.
Yeah, at this point, I didn't need to be brought along to see you fail. But he fails. And the Mandalorian is very resourceful, right? And we do need a name, because the Mandalorian, I want to get his name.
He's a fat. Oh my God, bro! We'll say that for the end. We'll say the speculation for the end. You want speculation? That's one.
So he goes back to the only person that we have met so far in the series that I guess you can call a friend, an ally, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
Kuya, right?
yeah. Kuya. It's the farmer guy. It's the same guy from the first one. We're not going to pretend to know his name. We're not going to pretend to know his name.
We tried. But he goes back to him, and he lets him know, hey, bro, my ship got robbed. I just got to be honest. My ship got robbed.
You want this bounty off this planet.
I got to take it off. The only way you got to help me, my bro. Like, you got to help me. I'll give you half the bounty if you do.
That's crazy.
And this is the thing. I don't know the man's name. Could we just call him K? We're going to call him K for now, okay? K really did help him out. And I can say one thing. We don't get this a lot in stories, TV shows, movies. He is actually genuinely happy to help out the Mandalorian.
Which was weird. That part to me kind of was throwing me off. I'm like, why is he just like so willing to help? This is a killer. Like, this is the guy who goes around and kills people. He's a killer.
Yeah.
He has killed several people just in this episode alone. And this guy's like, yeah, it's cool. You're a Mandalorian.
Absolutely.
And it was a bit weird.
I don't think so. I think that the guy wanted peace. He wanted peace. So it was like, any way that I can get this away from me, I'm willing to do. I don't want nothing from you.
That's fair.
Just leave. I don't need anything from you. Just leave.
Just get
out of here.
Just get it and go.
So he just told him that, what happened, right? So this is when they had to come up with a plan. Let's go talk to the Jawas and let's see if we can negotiate some sort of treaty to get your parts back, right?
Absolutely.
And that's what they did. They went off and they treaty for the parts.
Yeah, and essentially it came down to either him giving up his suit, which is crazy.
Mandalorian still at his back.
Yeah, or having to go retrieve some egg from this beast in a cave. Clearly, he went naked, gave up his suit right then and there.
Yeah.
And Mandalorian is over.
He kept his weapon back.
Because now he's just the guy. He's the guy.
Yeah.
So
he kept the helmet too.
They actually gonna rename the show. Episode 3 is now named The Guy.
Yeah.
Because he's no longer.
Yeah, because he kept his helmet.
Yeah, it's done.
So we can call him Helmet Man.
Helmet Man, episode 3, and no, he went and got the egg. Like, that was obvious. There was no real option out of the two options. He went. He said, "I'll take on this monster. Go get this egg for you." And so he goes into this cave. Finds this egg, which is covered in Muppet fur, like Jim Henson at his best. But clearly the monster doesn't you're not leaving here with my baby, right? And so the monster, which is half rhino, half ostrich, I don't know really, just starts. Starts just boom, just tackling me, boom. I'm talking horn. All on the armor. His armor is getting destroyed. Yes. It's oh my god, this Mandalorian still is not good enough for this rhinoceros tusk, like, or horn, or whatever. He's just bam, bam, bam. It gets to the point where I'm like, yeah, the Mandalorian, this show is about to end quick. Like, that 10 million was gone in the first 2 episodes, and they just wrote this off. But then we see something that I didn't expect.
I expected it.
The Yoda baby, right? The Yoda baby says, not my savior, not my friend. I don't know the relationship there, but the Yoda baby was definitely feeling for this guy who was getting his kicked, right?
Yeah.
No need to say, he's getting his kicked.
Yes.
The Yoda baby picks up the monster, which is it's a big monster. Like I said, it's part rhinoceros, and allows the Mandalorian.
I thought he'd do it to the sun.
Did he? Did he throw it and catch it?
That'd have been crazy.
That'd have been crazy. His power would have been better than the Yoda man.
He already kind of there by picking up that 50-year-old child.
Yoda baby, you know, he's 50 years old too.
Yes,
Let's be clear, because the aging for that species is way different than ours. Picks up the monster, and you can tell the force is with him, but he can't hold it for a long time. The Mandalorian makes a move, stabs it, kills the monster, bam.
Yep.
And it's like, wow.
It was amazing.
What just happened? Even the Mandalorian with the helmet on, you could tell under the helmet, he is like, what the hell did I just witness?
Absolutely. And the Yoda baby is no longer. He's no longer. He's knocked out in the crib. Is he dead? Is he knocked unconscious? We don't know, and we are slightly concerned.
Oh, did you really think he's dead?
No, but I'm trying to build up suspense. You just ruined it.
Okay, he might be dead. he may be dead. We don't know. That's what next episode for. That's what the next episode is for, to find out what happened to Yoda baby.
Clearly, he has been knocked unconscious, and we don't know from what. Right? We assume that it's from overexhaustion of the Force, but we don't know. And so does the Mandalorian. He is also in this place of not knowing anything. So he goes back with the eggs. And he tries to see if they're still there. Because it was so long that they might have left him behind, right? Because they don't need to sit and wait for him. They say, he didn't get the egg, we can't get the egg, we're going to leave.
Yeah, it's done.
But luckily they were there.
Yeah, they had just barely started leaving before the Mandalorian could say, I did it, I didn't die, give me back the parts of my ship. And him, along with Kay, I like that, took all the parts back and started working on rebuilding the ship, because at the end of the day, Kay just wants the Mandalorian to get the hell off his planet, take this coveted baby or whatever it is, and just move him far away so that he can spend the rest of his days blissfully. And I like that. I like this. They kind of gave you like the montage of them building up the ship. Like, it's like, oh yeah, they built it. They ain't really going into details, but they gave us enough to show that it took some effort, right? The Jawas did it in 30 minutes. They got to do it in 2 because the episode's almost over.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. And now we're in the end. The ship is finally fixed, and he is on his way to collect his bounty. And this is when we see that indeed Yoda baby is not dead.
There we go.
You took the suspense away,
okay.
But that he is okay. And he wakes up. The Mandalorian probably doesn't realize it because you can see clearly he's focused forward. But we see that the Yoda baby has awakened. And now we are off to see what happens next.
The Force Awakens.
Ooh. That's true.
Spoiler alert.
And we just try to see what happens next on an episode of Mandalorian 3. So what do you think is going to happen next, Nikki Tay Tay?
He's a Fett. And we definitely we got to get a name, because calling him the Mandalorian, while it's cool, it's a title, it's catchy. I'm waiting for that big Fett reveal. And then the big question is, now that he has gotten this baby, will he turn it in? Probably not. This is a big plot point, right?
Yeah.
Like, the Yoda baby will have to kind of continue for the rest of the season. But what does he do with this unresolved bounty?
Yeah.
Right now he's got Carl Weathers, who was Chief Kraga, I believe, and then he's got the doctor who wanted the baby alive. So I imagine he goes back to the doctor and say, there's something you're not telling me. Why did you want this 50-year-old bounty alive? What do you know about Yoda baby?
Me personally, I think that he's going to get double crossed. I think he's going to try to turn in the bounty, but see that something is off. And just like in the beginning of the second episode, when he fought the bounties, bounty hunters, I think that he's going to fight the stormtroopers that were involved, that were there at the time. And I think that is when him and the Yoda baby is going to go on an adventure of running and trying to find not only the Mandalorian steel, but also try to figure out the mysteries of Yoda baby himself.
I hope we don't turn into that. I hope we don't turn into we running for the whole season.
I think it is.
I hope it don't. I hope it's
when the bounty hunter gets hunted.
That's terrible.
It could be done right.
He take off his helmet.
We will never see his face.
You 100% sure?
I'm not 100% sure. I don't even rate the show. But I am speculating right now. I don't think we ever going to see his face.
I would be happy with that if they told me he was a fat. If he's not a fat, then he regular.
I also don't think we're going to get a season 2.
Really?
Even though I think it's been confirmed that it's a season 2. But
I don't think we're going to get it, even though they said they would do it.
I'm more or less talking about the Mandalorian being in it. I don't know if we're going to make it out of it.
It'll be a different Mandalorian.
Yes. Yes, because they already speculated that there's potentially more in the first episode. When he spoke with the woman and said, this is going to go, because he didn't get all the steal. He only got to play for himself.
Yeah, of course.
She said the rest is going to go far. Like, so it implies more.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. This episode for me, I will have to say was the best episode so far. Right? I'm not really saying much. It's the second episode. But I probably will have to give this episode an 8.5. I actually enjoyed it a lot.
8.5.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it a lot. It had a lot of action. It had a lot of comedy. Not a lot of comedy, but it had comical moments, especially dealing with the Jawas, right? And it gave me everything I wanted in this episode. And the dialogue was crazy. I love dialogue in shows. And Kay was giving me everything I want. And it was good. Kay was giving me everything I want. And I have spoken.
Yeah. For me, I'm about an 8 out of 10. I think it's really good. I was wanting a bit more action. You know, watching the little rhinoceros thing beat him up was action, but I need fight scenes, right? I want some choreographed. You know, him doing this bounty hunter thing. I want to see him face off against somebody that's an actual threat. Because even when he was getting jumped,
he almost died.
I'm not counting him an animal. I need a human, fighting. Like where I'm like, oh my God, the Mandalorian could be in this. Like, oh God, he killed him in the end. But I need that suspense. I want to feel like his life is truly threatened outside of what I got with the horn bashing him around.
Hey, I got a hot take too. Not a hot take, but I got something. Even though I don't believe he's a fact.
Okay.
But the fact that the 2 times that the Mandalorian lost was due to 2 animals in the first movie, in the first episode, and the second.
What was the first time?
When he got bit by the thing, he was dragged onto the ground. When he got bit by the thing, he was dragged onto the ground. And the man, Kay, had to come save him with the electric.
Yeah, he got he was the animal.
Yeah,
you know
that's the facts.
You know
that's why I brought him out.
You know that's what killed Boba. It didn't kill Jango.
Yeah.
Mace did that. That completes the review of episode 2 of The Mandalorian. So far, so good. This is a very good show. Not a strong show, but a very good show.
So far.
I think it has a lot of room to be stronger.
And it can fail.
Definitely, like we said in the first episode, there's a lot of money here. Great content to pull from. You have this whole Star Wars universe. So the possibilities for the show are endless.
Mm-hmm. And this show was actually shorter than the last episode. It was only 32 minutes. And that's not counting credits. So it's like 30 minutes.
Bro, when's the next one? It's 30 minutes.
I'll be going down. Bro, I'll see the finale 15 minutes.
Bro, I'll be like,
you put $10 million in this.
I'm done with this. I would never watch another Disney Plus.
What if it's 15 minutes straight
show? I'm done.
15 minutes is straight
no dialogue. Just you come in. Yeah. You listen to it like and sounds like The Mandalorian.
Yeah. You won't.
I'll be done with this show. That means I'm getting 20-minute episodes at one point.
Yeah, you are. For the last episode, that 10 million, they stretched that.
That's bad. Let us know how you feel about the episode 2. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all of our reviewing content. And as always, don't forget, you've seen it here. 15 minutes of combat non-stop.